Hey Soul fans, Jim Decker coming at you from Soul Fast E-Bikes. Just jamming out to some Billy Joel. Kind of calmed down a little bit today so I can do a video. Kind of a cool day. We just got some of our new SS F1s, our Super Soul fast ones in, known as the Bad Boys. But we finally got some more racking done up here. Man, we're stocked and locked and loaded, but it's been about 2.5 years since I've had an F1, so I'm pretty excited here. So we got a little 24 Pro getting built up here. So here it is, the Shark Gray SS. This one's all mine. It's like I say, it's been a couple years since I've had one. So this one's got all the new latest of everything on here. Got the new CNC logo on here. Of course, the SS badging. Super badass. We even went to the newest reader for the motor there, so it's pretty cool. But this thing is super clean. We've got the V Speedster Soul Fast tires on here. Pretty excited. The Shark Gray with the red. What can I say? This has been all my hard work over the years, and now I finally get to go out and rip another one. So it's got the BBS HD 1000 matched to a 52 volt battery, 14 amp hour. So this thing's got some cruising range, but it hits like a mofo. This thing is fast. The brakes here are TRP. Now, the big issue we had over the last couple years is actually getting these brakes. I ended up having to buy these brakes from their distributor in Utah that didn't have them, but found some. These do not have the brake inhibitors, but that's all right. We're still gonna make production with these. I ended up dumping about $18,000 on these brakes and spent about $4 or $5 grand getting them back to the factory so we can get these bikes going. But here it is. Super clean. Look at that craftsmanship on the CNC billet triple clamp. Got the new logo down the fork tube here. And I'm the only one in the industry running these 223 millimeter rotors. I mean, this thing's got some insane braking power. So it looks like we got a race edition going up here. What do we got going on here, Bryce?
Just programming it, making it fast.
Right on. So we got some new update stuff here from Bafang on our laptop, so we can actually go into the computer and change some of the parameters here. So what do we got going on here? Just plugging into the...
Yeah, and then we're gonna update it, make it so it acts like a Soul Fast e-bike.
Yeah, make it fast, make it faster. So we're able to control a lot of things on here. So we can actually go in, let's see where we at in the controller here.
Yeah.
So we got some software stuff going on. Update. What are we updating here? The throttle?
The controller.
All right, we do the latest controller update here. Pretty cool. So what are we doing right now?
We're just gonna grab the file from that we downloaded and put it into the bike.
Right on. So we got a special file built for us from Bafang. That's what makes our bikes unique and different. We can actually go in and do this type of stuff. All right, so there we go. We're doing some update. And just like that, we've got the latest update, our special little programs in here. Pretty badass. And over here, we've got our battery discharge station. So what we're doing right now is we're actually taking every battery off about 10 bikes, doing a full discharge on it just for shits and giggles. We know the batteries are all good, tested, but this actually just keeps another QC in our thing. So right now, we've got a full discharge going on one of these 48 volt batteries here. It's a 48 volt. We're gonna bring this all the way down to about 42 volts, super hard in about an hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna put a big load on it, make sure the BMS and everything's working on it. So that's actually pretty cool. All right, this thing will be ready to rip here pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be sick too.
Right on. So this is, I don't know you guys how many have been following me for years, but this is the original Sonic Bad Boy right here. I developed this about 6-7 years ago, maybe about 6.5 years ago. And this is where it all started. I brought this thing out to Supercross way back in the day, and there was nobody with an e-bike aside from Pedigo, and they had their battery back here. There's a couple companies still stuffing their batteries behind the seat post day. But I was the first one to actually do a integrated battery into the down tube. So that was actually pretty cool. So this is just OG stuff going on here. One of my customers had this bike for a little bit, and he actually gave it back to me because I was like, well, it's the only one I got, but he's a huge customer. So he took the bike and he ended up bringing it back to me. So I'm glad I have this thing back in my possession. So super cool. Of course, we got the AMG here. This thing's a little rocket ship, big fun to drive. And then this is a special build right here. This is a build that I'm doing for Randy Johnson, Pitchers for the Diamondbacks. So he's got one of our Soul Saber Pros right now. He really wanted one of the F1s. We didn't have any more brush finish, so this is a frame I've got from one of my private collections and actually built it up just a couple days ago for Randy Johnson. Trying to figure out how to get maybe a taller handlebar. The guy's like 6'9", but this is going to Randy Johnson, so that'll be pretty cool. And then we got the new blue Chrome Devil right here. Got another F1 right here. You can always tell by the big, massive billet triple clamps here, so super badass. And then we got some badging on board here. So this is a super clean bike. Looking good. And then, so I've always painted bikes that look like my car. So the Hellcat here is one of my newest favorite rides here. So the Shark Gray bike's been a phenomenal finish bike for us. We've done the Shark Gray in red, the Shark Gray in blue, and I thought how kick-ass would it be to do a Shark Gray in black to match my Hellcat here. So this is a Saber Pro. We just got these in. Super clean looking. I mean, the gray is just a really good color code that we've been working with lately. So yeah, this is going to be my new personal bike on a Saber Pro because it matches my car. And shoot, that's really about it. We're just still cranking in the warehouse here, getting everything up. We've got a few more containers already on the water coming in, but I just wanted to give you guys a shout out and show you what's latest I got going on. I'm pretty excited that we do have more of these F1s. These are very limited edition. Had about 80 of them in, maybe 78. I think we have less than 10 or 15 of those left right now. So if you're ever interested in one of these F1 Super Souls, now's the time. I'm not gonna be able to get the brakes till probably spring next year. So if you're interested in one of these big bad boy bikes, hit us up. We'll get you dialed in. I think we have a couple blacks left, a couple of the race editions. I'm not sure where we're sitting on the Shark Gray. But if you're into the Shark Gray, man, this thing's pretty hot. All right, guys, well, I better get back to work. These guys are here doing some final touching up on the spokes. Just got the pedals on here. Of course, we got our QR code. You can just scan that, it goes right to our website. But yeah, you're not gonna find a cleaner built bike than what we got going on here. You guys got no jams going on here. It's pretty quiet.
Bill and Joel keep me excited.
Where's all the food, man? You guys had a bunch of food here. I was gonna nibble on some of those French fries. All right, well, this is Jim from Soul Fast E-Bikes signing off. Right on, guys. Thanks.